So, as we know, Marvel Studios recently has started to screen the full movie of the Fantastic Four, The First Steps, to certain press and certain reviewers and certain social media influencers. So with this comes the confirmation that the most recent plot leak that we may or may not have covered is basically true. But more importantly, what comes with that is the confirmation and affirmation of the post-credit scenes. As we know, there was an important post-credit scene for Marvel's Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four post-credit scene that was revealed in a public test screening over a month ago will lead into Avengers Doomsday. So, if you're new around here, what the frickin' hell are you doing? Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. Good. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see that beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And check us out on TikTok, Warstu. And check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into this video. So, it's now been confirmed that the Russos have directed the post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four First Steps movie, just like they did the Marvel's Thunderbolts, Marvel's New Avengers. A little bit strange that this has come out and been confirmed before this movie publicly comes out on the 24th of July, which is this coming Thursday. But to confirm this before the movie comes out, they just basically want more people to go see it, which is fair enough. So let's talk about what is this actual post-credit scene. Now, it's always worth saying that I don't really believe many scoopers know anything. I believe they pull everything from Reddit. As we know, there was multiple alleged post-credit scenes, right? And an even newer one came out. As we were re-reported from another report that the mid-credit scene was invoking Chris Evans playing Johnny Storm once again with Jessica Alba, Sue Storm, so on and so forth. But one of the most unreliable scoopers has come out and said this. The Fantastic Four First Steps, they originally planned the post-credit scene with Chris Evans, Nomad, coming to warn them. Then they replaced it with the new one that we're going to go over. Now, what's interesting about this is they should have really, now I can't confirm or deny this, they should have kept this one in because they could have used this warning of Doctor Doom in the mid-credit scene and then had the actual post-credit scene, which is allegedly, you know, we've all heard it, and it's pretty much confirmed to be true, is Sue Storm is reading Baby Franklin Richards a story. She turns around, Doctor Doom's there, basically steals the baby. I think that would have been a better way, is to tee it up with, oh, in the mid-credit scene, he's coming. Post-credit scene, he's definitely there. And as we know, Matt Shakman, the director, said Doom isn't in his movie, which basically does confirm that Doctor Doom isn't in the movie. He's in the post-credit scene, which factually would be true. He's not in the movie. He's in the post-credit scene, which isn't necessarily the movie. The same kind of way where the Marvel's Thunderbolts director came out and said, yeah, the post-credit scene had nothing to do with them. It seems this will be a similar case, and I can see this being the case with Spider-Man 4 as well. So this is cool, and this is fascinating. Being confirmed, there's two post-credit scenes, but not really, because one's a mid-credit scene implying midway through, and the post-credit scene's actually after the credits, hence the expression post-credit scene. But it's cool, because now it means Marvel is finally going to be following through with the post-credit scenes, actually going somewhere, which is great. But potentially does confirm to us that, yes, potentially, because this previous post-credit scene was to do with them being warned. Does this confirm that Chris Evans was the mystery character? Yeah, it basically does confirm that. Who was snuck on set, who was at the rap party, who they blacked out, people wanted them to be talked about. Does basically confirm that was Chris Evans, Captain America. But I hope online they actually do leak Nomad, because we know we've had our Nomad special presentation, has been in works at Marvel for the longest time. People have speculated about Nomad appearing for literal years. Even before the release of Avengers Infinity War, there was a lot of speculation that Rogers would ditch the Captain America persona, suit up at Nomad. Whilst that didn't wind up being true, of course, now Doomsday, we've got multiversal variants that could potentially show up. We could still get this Nomad character for sure. Whether he's going to be good, whether he's going to be bad, we don't actually know. But it is cool that we have had affirmation and confirmation that this is true about them actually setting something up and following through with it. The fact the Russos are directing it and did direct the post-credit scenes tells us that they are scrambling just to add some connective tissue. Why? Because if this so-called Nomad post-credit scene was the real thing, that he was going to be warning them about a threat that's coming, I mean, it is kind of similar to the Captain America 4 post-credit scene, because the leader was teasing, yeah, there is a greater threat out there. And that is initially what has been said here. So the fact the Russos are involved means they are trying to put some connective tissue out there. So it's not just, yo, we had the Thunderbolts ending with the Fantastic Four alleged escalator spaceship entering 616 atmosphere, suggesting that they're bringing Reed, Ben, Sue, Johnny to the sacred timeline for some reason. We still haven't really had confirmation that that is the exact same Fantastic Four ship, but it is cool that Marvel are trying their best, but they're in a sticky situation, really, because we don't know when Brand New Day is going to be set. We know it's coming out next summer, but does that mean it's set before Doomsday? Not necessarily. I mean, it should be. If it's set after Doomsday, that would be a little bit weird, but again, they could use the post-credit scene for Spider-Man 4 to set up Doomsday, because predominantly, although there are going to be multiversal aspects to Spider-Man 4, although everyone keeps denying that, I don't know why, there is a chance for that to be the last real chance to set up whatever they're trying to set up. I think this is really cool that we are getting Doctor Doom stealing Franklin Richards, and potentially, does this mean Galactus is going to team up with him later down the road? We don't know. Anything could happen. Anything could happen in Doomsday and Secret Wars. We know they are basically going to be throwing absolutely everything at this movie and their grandson and their children, because they need it to make sense, which hopefully it will do. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on TikTok, Warstu. Yeah, I've started to post a bunch of TikToks there. Why? Well, because I can cover more stories, and it really is so fast just to record a little video over there. So check us out over there, Warstu. Someone robbed the Warstu handle. And let me know, are you excited for the Fantastic Four? The tracking is very good. Superman should break $400 million this weekend, which isn't necessarily good, but it's not necessarily bad. I mean, that's got to do 700 with marketing to at least break even somewhat. This movie has a tracking of 130, and I believe the Fantastic Four, it looks way better than Superman, looks more serious. Superman was dumb fun, popcorn movie, you forgot about it. They broke canon, they broke character, in my opinion, with Lex. But hopefully, although I do kind of troll Pedro Pascal, I've seen a lot of stuff he's been in. Nutcrows on Netflix, Last of Us. He was even Maxwell Lord in Wonder Woman. Personally, I don't think he's a very good actor, but according to the reports, he's very good as Pedro Pascal. And if he is, in my review of the actual movie, I would say, yo, maybe I was wrong. I would say that. If he nails, I mean, he looks more like Tony Stark to me, if we're going comic book true. It is what it is. So let me know, guys. Did you want the Nomad post-credit scene, allegedly, that was there? Would have made more sense to kind of, warn the Fantastic Four threats out there. We could still get both, realistically. Now, we will cover the whole plot and the actual post-credit scenes that have been confirmed, but pretty sure there is a Doom one there. So like always, guys, check us out on them platforms. That will be cool. And I will catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch you later.